Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Here from Delta High School here in Muncie, Indiana. We have your 9-6 Wapahani Lady Raiders taking on the 3-12 Delta Lady Eagles here this evening. Again, we appreciate you all tuning in here tonight. Again, here as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we'll go ahead and get right into things with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Kara J. Wolf, DDS PC, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. And Kara J. Wolf, DDS PC, located at 3915 Willing Avenue in Muncie, Indiana. Make your appointment now to receive great care and leave with a pristine, beautiful smile. Contact them at 765-288-1560. And their hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday. All right, so folks, it looks like this. You know, it's been, a whole 2 days since we was here at Delta, in which we covered the 2021 Delaware County Boys Basketball Championship game. Obviously, we're not going to talk anything about that, but nonetheless, you know, back at it here a couple days after. This is a big game here for both teams. Both teams now coming off of a loss in which Wapahani, previous to the loss to Yorktown, what was that, last Thursday, the Lady Raiders had previously won 4 in a row. And we was really clicking on all cylinders. And unfortunately, you know, you just you have a bad game and you move on and hopefully learn from it. And that's what they're looking forward to doing right here tonight. From Wapahani's standpoint, looking to start a new winning streak. And on the flip side of things, Delta, again, you know, they started off really good. Started off the season 2-0, and then they've lost 12 of their last 13 games. They've actually essentially lost 9 out of their last 10 games. And so it's been a tough stretch there for the Eagles. And so I'm sure they're really eager to get back at it here tonight, especially being on their home floor. They want to perform well, they want to get a win, and they want to get back to their winning ways. And so hopefully Wapahani has a great game plan going into the night here. I know that head coach Scott Hudson and his coaching staff really gets these girls reared and ready and prepared for each ball game. And so I'm confident that Wapahani has exactly what it takes to win it here tonight. But this Delta team, again, it's kind of had a sour taste in their mouth throughout the majority of the season here. I'm sure they're looking to change that here tonight, so it should be a great one. Again, Wapahani coming in averaging 52.3 points a game while only allowing 42.3, so 10 on the plus side of the score differential, while Delta comes in scoring 39.4 points a game and allowing 49.9 points a game. So on the negative side that time around. But folks, at this time, we'll go ahead and step aside for a break. Again, this is the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. All right, folks, welcome back here. Sorry we had to abruptly get off the air that quickly, but while the national anthem was playing, and obviously we don't want to be disrespectful, so we had to get off the air quick, fast, and in a hurry. But we'll take a look here at tonight's starting lineups First and foremost, here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Again, this will be the next Home Elite Real Estate starting lineups this evening. Starting here at one guard for your Wapahani Lady Raiders, a 5'4" sophomore, number 2, Reese Baker. At the other guard, a 5'3" sophomore, number 3, Kendall Thrasher. At the 4 position, a 5'8" junior, number 12, Layla Lee. At the other guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 25, Cameron Wise. And at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 33, Jalen Willis. Again, your Raiders are coached by Scott Hudson and assisted by Carly Boggs. So now we'll take a look here at the starting lineup here for the Delta Lady Eagles. So starting here at one guard, a 5'7" junior, number 2, Addie Chester. At the other guard, a 5'3" sophomore, number 15, Abby Rouse. At the other guard, a 5'7" senior, number 3, Abigail Bamadelli. At forward, a 5'8" sophomore, number 10, Sydney Strobel. And at the other forward, a 5'7" senior, number 22, Liana Pickering. Again, the Eagles are coached by Andy Lehman. So again, that is tonight's Next Home Elite Real Estate starting lineup. Again, we want to thank all of you for taking your time out here this evening to join us and to support both teams here this evening. It is greatly appreciated. Again, if you are just now joining us, I'm your play-by-play man, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. So we'll get tonight's game officially underway. Again, the Raiders with the opening possession here of the night. Coming in at 9-6 on the season, Delta 3-12. A little bit of a rough start, but again, things can change quickly. You know, it's essentially like the back end here of the second half of the season, so to speak. Roughly got about 2 weeks or so left of the regular season. And so both teams obviously want to finish strong heading into state tournament play. Up top here, Wise swung on to Thrasher on the right wing. Dish down low, Willis right there on the low post, and we'll have a kick ball. So far right now it looks like Delta's coming out in a nice defensive scheme here. Well, 2-3 zone action. So lead inbound, and that's going to be thrown out of bounds. And so that will be the first turnover of the evening here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders, as the Eagles will have the first possession here now for themselves of the evening. Again, up top here, that's Abby Rouse, now swung on. Pickering here at the top of the key. Chester takes it to the middle, shot's going to go up, and no good. And that's going to be deflected out of bounds there off of the Raiders. So the Eagles will maintain possession here with 6:56 in the first quarter. So Bamadelli to inbound for Delta. Strobel no good, rebounded by Layla Lee, her first rebound of the night. As the Raiders again off and going here with their second possession of the night. Lee there at the high post, into the corner. There's Reese Baker off the mark there and deflected out there to Chester. She's looking to take this coast to coast. Unable to get the shot to go, but rebounded by Rouse. And then stripped away. Baker comes up there with a turnover for Wapahani. Down low, Willis outside here to Lee. Now back down low. Willis there on the low post. Didn't quite give herself a very good angle. And the Raiders will turn it over for the second time of the evening. Chester here for three on the left wing. It's up and it's good. And so that will get the Eagles on the board for the first time this evening with a 3-0 lead from Addie Chester. Baker on up top to Thrasher. Down low, Lee finds Wise, and again, if that pass would have got there about a half a second sooner, that would have been right on the money. But instead, threading the needle a little too much, and ends up in the third turnover now tonight for Wapahani. So a tough start for us offensively. Rouse now on to Pickering. Back up top here to Rouse. Swung on. Chester will take one too many steps for the second turnover now tonight as number 5 will come into the ball game. Believe that must be Hannah Carter. And then number 30, Paisley Cool, now in the game here for Delta. And so the woes continue here for us, a 5-0 start. Again, the Raiders have turned it over now 4 times. In the corner, there's Baker. Off the mark that time around. Chester comes down with a rebound. Bamadelli out in front. She's trying to get it to her, but Thrasher with the takeaway. So now that is the 3rd turnover now for Delta. And let's hope the Raiders can get something on the board here. They've had a tough go of things to come right out of the gate. As we'll have a foul here on Delta. So the foul will be on number 5, Hannah Carter, her first, team's first. Off the mark there, and a loose ball. And that one's going to be stepped out of bounds there by number 15, Abby Rouse. So nice hustle. Unfortunately there for the Eagles, couldn't come away with anything. So the Raiders have another opportunity. Inbound there to Wise, as she will be fouled now on the shot. And so the foul will be here on Lady Eagles number 30, Paisley Cool. That's going to be her first, team second. Again at the line here for 2 shots. Cameron Wise, as the first one, will rattle home to get the Raiders on the board here for the first time this evening. And a second one no good, but a battle there for the rebound as the Eagles come down with it. Chester along the baseline will not get the runner to go. Baker corralling her first board of the night. Wise out in front, down low. Lee, not quite the angle, but then finds Willis there for 2. So unselfish basketball there by Lee, finding the right young lady there for the job. And Willis, again there with her first points on the night to make this a 2-point lead for Delta, with 4:02 to play here in the first quarter. Chester to the inside, deflected away there by, I believe that was Thrasher that got a hand in there on that, and then was last touched by Delta. And that will end up being now their 4th turnover here in the first quarter. So both teams with 4 turnovers to start out tonight. Baker here on the right side. Again, you got Lee there working the high post, Willis the low post. And a traveling violation again here on Wapahani. So we'll see a couple substitutions here for the Lady Raiders, seeing their first action of the evening. Will be number 23, Malia York, and number 22, Lauren Luce. They will sub in for Kendall Thrasher and Layla Lee. So we got Rouse now on over here to Chester. In a corner, that is Paisley Cool. Cross-court pass, Rouse. There to the top of the key. Chester there with a shot fake. Takes a shot from the elbow. The bank is open. So Chester has recorded all 7 points here for the Eagles on the night. Down low to Willis. Got position. Put it off the glass. Couldn't get it to go. And that's going to be out of bounds off of the Raiders. And returning now to the floor for the Eagles will be number 10, Sydney Strobel, and number 22, Pickering. So again, Chester setting something up here for the Eagles offensively as they go through their design play. Bamadelli down here in the low post and couldn't get the finger roll to go. Again, there's Willis corralled the rebound, her first of the night. Cross-court pass to York now up top. Wise. Again, really not a whole lot of movement here from the Raiders offensively. Again, just working the ball around the perimeter here as we'll have a deflection out of bounds, and the Raiders again will retain possession here with 2:32 to play in the first quarter. And we're going to have another substitution here for Wapahani. It's going to be number 12, Layla Lee, returning to the floor for Jalen Willis. And so again, here we have York, Wise, Luce, Baker, and Lee on the floor for Wapahani. Baker here on the left side up top. Lee looking to drive, but was held on the play there by number 10, Sydney Strobel. So that will be her first, team's third. Hand off here to Wines on the right wing. And that's going to be taken away there by Chester. I'll tell you what, she has been a thorn in the side here for Wapahani. Not only offensively, but defensively here as well, as the Raiders will take their first time out here of the evening. Again, it is Delta 9, Wapahani 3. Here with 2:10 remaining in the first quarter. We'll step aside. We'll be back here with more on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, folks, again, welcome back again from the timeout. Again, the Eagles lead your Raiders 9-3. Again, with just a hair over 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Tell you what, Wapahani's got to get it going here. Again, some of these turnovers have really hurt us. You just got to protect the basketball. And that's going to be another turnover. Just really not in sync right now. I don't know if what the whole reasoning is behind it, because again, we've been playing some really good basketball, to be quite honest with you. Aside from the game last Thursday there against Yorktown, we've been playing some of our best basketball, but so far here tonight, it's been a little bit of rough going here. But again, you just got to continue to remain positive, stay positive here, and you still got good ways to go. We're over 3 quarters remaining of this ball game. Might get out to a rough start, but that's how you finish. But we've got to get it going. Here's the Raiders again with another turnover. So that is now the 8th here in the first quarters. We'll see Jalen Willis and Kendall Thrasher return to the court here for Wapahani. And they'll sub in for Baker and Luce. A near takeaway there up top. Chester right there through the middle, and the bank is open. Double screen set there by Lee and Willis. Good pass inside. And they're saying a foul before the shot. And I really like that right there, starting to be a little bit more aggressive and getting the ball inside a little bit more, because, again, this working the ball around the perimeter, that ain't going to get it done, especially with the way Delta's play defense here tonight. Lee here for 3. It's going to be up and good. A big-time shot there by Layla Lee to get the Raiders back on the board. So Bambadelli to inbound here for Delta. Again ahead by 5 at 11-6. Inbounded to Rouse. Here on the right wing. Strobel back over to Rouse again. You got Bambadelli there in the middle. Takes it inside, and tell you what, really had a nice path to the basket there, but just missed it as Lee corralled the rebound. 10 seconds to go. Screen set there by Willis. Thrasher on to Lee, looking to drive it inside, and like to have seen her just taking that one up, as that one's going to be the end of the first quarter. And for whatever reason, the clock here in the gymnasium malfunctioned. So, folks, again, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Again, it's a Delta 11, Wapahani 6, here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back here to our FC Tucker Muncie Realtors Ted Cook and Joanne Davis game break. Again, it's Delta 11, Wapahani 6. Again, we want to thank you all for tuning in to tonight's ball game. Again, if you are just now joining us, I am Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy here on this Monday night of Lady Raider basketball. Again, here's it's going to be a very busy week for us here on the broadcast. Again, really Monday through Saturday, we have got some broadcasts for all you fine folks out there in Raider Nation. Off the mark there, rebounded by Wise. Again, just snatching that ball right away. Her first rebound of the night. And a foul here underneath, as Wise will head to the line for 2 shots. Foul's going to be here on number 10, Sydney Strobel. So that's going to be her second, team's 5th. And, again, that's where we need to live. We need to continue to be aggressively attacking the rim. So we'll see Bamadelli back in for the Eagles. Lee back in here for Wapahani. So again, Wise 1 of 2 there from the line that time around. 2 points go along with 1 rebound. Cross-court pass. Chester takes it inside, and that's where, again, if you're Jalen Willis right there, just stand your ground, keep your hands straight up in the air, especially considering Chester came to a jump stop. She wasn't going to be able to go anywhere else. So turnover there for the Eagles, their 5th now of the night. Baker goes up for 2, no good. Lee originally came down with a rebound and then a jump ball, and once the possession arrow will stay with Wapahani. And finally we are able to get the ball in play. That was very close to being 5 seconds, I'll tell you that. Wise over here to Lee on the right wing. Takes it there to the middle, kicks it out. Thrasher looking to drive, and the bank is open there for Kendall Thrasher. And so the Raiders are starting to get things going here, starting to see a glimmer of light here from Wapahani. Again, started off a little rough, but we've gotten it going here the last 3 or 4 possessions, as Chester again with another 3. Lee down low to Willis, up and good for two. And again, that all started by attacking the rim, dribbling with a purpose. So nicely done right there by Layla Lee, again with the finish then from Jalen Willis. Now 4 points go along with a rebound so far here tonight. And there's going to be a takeaway. Thrasher able to steal the ball away, but then the Raiders turn it right back over. And now Delta does the same thing. That was a little rough. About 10-15 seconds of basketball. Wise into the corner. Baker takes it. Shot's going to be up and no good. Rebounded there by Pickering, and we're going to have a reach-in foul here on Wapahani. This looks to be on Cameron Wise, and it will be. So Cameron will pick up her first, team's second. Pickering here on the right side, and that's going to be taken away. Nice hands there from Kendall Thrasher. Wise goes up strong for two, can't put it in. A battle for the rebound as she gets it right back. Thrasher out near half court now. Swung on, Lee down low to Willis, got position and put it right on in for two more. Fantastic job there by Willis again, getting a backside into her, getting pinning her from behind right there to where then you have a nice easy path to the basket. Nice feed there from Lee. Beautifully done there by the Raiders. It's not only down by one. Willis comes up with another rebound, now her second of the night. And the Raiders have a chance to take the first lead of the night here. And it's up and good. And so Lee there for two of them. And again, here's Wapahani now takes a 15-14 lead. The timeout here from Delta will be their first charge timeout here of the night. And we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. Again, during our FC Tucker, Muncie Riveters, Ted Cookie, and Joanne Davis game break. Again, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night, folks. Again, this will be a first for us. We are going to be broadcasting the Raider wrestling matchup. Tomorrow night's going to be a three-way match with Wapahani, Elwood, and Southern Wells. So again, I thought it was a fantastic idea. I know that athletic director Matt Luce asked us about that, and we've always kind of wanted to try to do something anyway. It was just schedule-wise. It's always about finding the time, to be quite honest with you, and so we're happy to be able to do that tomorrow night. Again, there from Raider Gymnasium. Please join us there for that one. Again, our very first broadcast ever, broadcasting some Raider wrestling coming your way tomorrow night. Off the mark there, Wise corralling the rebound, her third rebound now of the night. She'll stop, pop, and take the three, no good. Pretty nice looking shot there by Cameron. Just unfortunately unable to get that one to fall. Rounds here for two. Knocks it down there from the free throw line. And so back to a 1 point lead here for the Eagles. Cross-court pass. Baker gets it to the middle. Tosses it on there to Thrasher there in the right corner. Now Lee back over to Baker. Willis there with a backside rebound. Can't get the putback to go. Really like to see us cash in on those extra opportunities. Let's see if we can get a stop right here. Chester marches right on down the lane, and then a late foul will be called here on the Raiders' number 12, Layla Lee, her first, team's third. And so at the line here be number 2, Addie Chester. And the first one will be up and good. So we'll see number 10, Sydney Strobel, and number 30, Paisley Cool, back onto the floor here for Delta. And just over 3 minutes to play here in the second. And we'll have a substitution here. Lauren Luce back into the game for Wapahani's number 33, Jalen Willis. Up top, Wise. Gonna be looking to drive it to the paint again. That's where we've started to see more and more success. Well, he was able to enter the post, but then he didn't take very good care of the basketball there. 10th turnover now of the night here for Wapahani here as the Eagles was fouled here on the play. Addie Chester out the line now for 2 of them. The foul's going to be here on Lady Raider number 3, Kendall Thrasher, her first, team's 4th. And the first one here for Chester off the back iron, no good. As York and Willis back in for Wapahani. And the second one up and good. So a 4-point lead here for Delta. .50 run here by the Eagles here overall. Wapahani was ahead 15-14. York here on the right wing, back up top. Baker looking for York now for 3. It is up and it is good. Malia York with a big time shot right there to get this game back within 1. And we're saying a coaching box warning here on Wapahani. I can't remember the last time I've seen that called, to be quite honest with you. It's been a while. And so we're going to have a jump ball. Possession will stay with Delta. So again, that was a coaching box warning here on the Raiders just a moment ago. Up top here to Bambadilli, now to the corner. Chester swung all the way across court there to Rouse. Strobel inside. Bambadilli had some a little too much traffic there on the inside and dribbled that out of bounds. And so the Raiders again will take over here on offense. Get only down by 1. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Screen set there by Luce. Wise finds York. Down low, Willis gets position. Didn't put it enough high up off the glass, but got it that time after the offensive rebound. So that is now 8 points on the night here for Jalen Willis to go along with 4 rebounds. 1 point lead. And we're going to have a carry of the basketball called on Delta as Carter and Pickering will return to the floor for the Eagles. So with 1:05 to play, let's see if the Raiders can again end this half on the right note here and look to expand this lead just a little bit further. Wise kicks it out to York and then will turn it over. Picked off there by Rouse. Carter here on the right wing, looking for Chester up top. And now a traveling violation here on the Eagles. So both teams have had their fair share of turnovers here, unfortunately, in the first half. Again, that is now the 10th turnover here on Delta in the first half. Wapahani with 11. Loose in the corner. Baker off the mark. Willis with the offensive rebound. Can't get the putback to go, but then Wise with a couple of opportunities, and then Luce puts it in for 2. So great resistance shown there by Wapahani. And that should be double dribble, and indeed it will be. So, again, the resiliency there by Wapahani on the other end gave them now a 3-point lead. Oh, my goodness gracious. And so that's going to be the end of the first half. So the Raiders, unfortunately, caught sleeping right there at the end. And they will now head into the half with a 1-point lead, 22-21 Wapahani here at the half. We'll go ahead and step aside again here for a short break. Again, we'll be back here with our halftime report. Coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All righty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here with our FC Tucker Muncie Realtors game break at the half. Again, it's Wapahani 22, Delta 21. So a rough half, really, by both teams. And again, I don't mean that with any kind of disrespect there, but just haven't really done a whole lot. Now, I will say the Raiders did play much better offensively in the second quarter than what it was there in the first quarter. Again, just couldn't really seem to get anything going. It was a little bit rough to start. Was down 5-0 early. But then the turnovers have really hurt both teams. Wapahani has 12 turnovers here at the half, Delta with 10. That's big, really probably the biggest story in my personal opinion, just the lack of attention to detail, and making sure we're making smart decisions with the basketball, making sure we're communicating with one another, before we pass the ball or whatever the case might be. But, it all just falls in line, with communication and then being smart with the basketball, making smart decisions, taking the appropriate shots. And so one of the biggest reasons we got our offense going was we started establishing more of a post presence on the inside. Jalen Willis right now leading the team in points. He had 8 points and 5 rebounds there for Jalen. And so, when you're able to start establishing more of a post presence inside, whether it be passing the ball inside, dribbling it inside and scoring it yourself, or dishing it back out to another open lady, or dishing it down low to another post player, whatever the case might be, because we noticed there in the opening part of the ball game, and really throughout the ball game here, Delta, more of a 2-3 zone. Then they've kind of pulled up into a 3-2 zone at times, and they've applied more pressure on us to where we're not really getting a whole lot of looks out on the perimeter. And so that's where as an offense, you've got to notice that, pick up on that, make the appropriate adjustments, and start attacking the rim more, and really forcing the hand of the defense. Maybe creating some more fouls and getting to the line, some free throw opportunities. But I think then that will open up your offense a lot more. Now, is that going to necessarily work every time? Well, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, you've got to take care of the basketball first, and that's one of our biggest, bugaboos, if you will, so to speak, there in the first half was just taking good care of the basketball. But I did like to see us, how we responded there in the second quarter. I thought we played much better, especially considering in the first quarter, I think we ended up having 8 or 9 turnovers there in the first. We only ended up having 3 or 4 there in the second. So we did do better there in the second. Now we've got to translate that in and really crank it up a notch in the second half to give ourselves a good opportunity to win the ball game, because this Delta team ain't going away. And right now, Eddie Chester has really kind of had her way with us throughout the evening, not only offensively but defensively as well. She's gotten some steals, and then cruised on for a layup, or gotten some other one of her teammates acclimated into the game as well. Getting some shots for them, and so Raiders right now have really got to clamp down on the defensive end as far as with Chester, because she's the biggest threat for them throughout the first half. But just as a whole, I thought we played fairly good defense, but we've just got to do a little bit better in taking good care of the basketball. Again, from the free throw line, we was 2 of 4, so not really a whole lot much there. All 4 of those free throws were shot there by Cameron Wise. But we've just got to pick it up on the offensive end, and I think we'll be all right. But you got to give a lot of credit there to the Lady Eagles. They played very well. As far as coming right out of the gate, they did. Really, ever since then, it's been a little bit of a struggle. Again, the turnovers, and so that's been the biggest story here tonight. Let's see if the Lady Raiders can clean it up and continue on and build this lead out a little bit further, and can hopefully go on to a victory. But we'll take a look here at the overall stat line here for the Lady Raiders here in the first half. They were led by Jalen Willis at a team-high 8 points to go along with 5 rebounds. Following that up, there is Layla Lee. Layla has 5 points, 3 rebounds. Next is Malia York with 3 points. Kendall Thrasher, 2 points. Lauren Luce with 2 points and 1 rebound. And Cameron Wise with 2 points and 5 rebounds. Again, for a grand total of 22 first-half points, again here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. And so, folks, again, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. Again, we'll be back here with the start of the third quarter here in just a little over 2 minutes from now here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back here, folks. Again, Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy as we begin this third quarter play again here from Delta High School in Muncie, Indiana. Again, we do want to send out a big thanks and appreciation to Delta High School and their administrators for allowing us to be here this evening. Greatly appreciated, and we're back to basketball here in this third quarter. Again, a tough first half. That's why there's two halves of basketball. Got to get back after it here, and hopefully great things will start to happen for us. So that ball out of bounds. They're saying that was off of Wapahani. Looked to me that was off of Delta, but obviously the referee's seen different, so that's what we go with. So Strobel up top here to Pickering. Now swung on. Rouse will take the three. It is up and no good. But Pickering was right there at the right place at the right time. Another loose ball comes up with. There was Pickering, and now they will throw it away. So first turnover of the second half here for Delta. And the shot will be up and good. Once again, getting the ball inside. So Willis there with 2 more points. That's now 10 points for her on the night. That's a 3-point Wapahani lead. Nearly turned over. Pickering lost the handle on it. And that's going to be last touch there by the Raiders. A nice job there on the inside, causing some disruption, getting the deflection of the pass. Or just of the basketball in general. Rouse wide open for 3. No good that time. Willis corralling the rebound. Her 6th now of the night. As Wise pushes it down forward, takes it right up. No good. Down low, Bambadeli finds Strobel. Now Pickering along the baseline, and we're going to have a 3-second lane violation here on Delta. Second turnover now with, again, just a little over a minute and a half into this third quarter. So again, this is where Wapahani can push ahead even further, coming off of these turnovers. You got to then put that into some points here offensively. So you got Willis all alone there on the side. Thrasher will not get that one to go. Saved there by Addie Chester there of Delta. Nice hustle there by that young lady. And we're going to have a reach-in foul. And I would imagine this looks to be here on Layla Lee. And it will be. So Layla will pick up her second. Team's first of the half. Attack in the middle there. Chester gets it stripped away from her. You got a nice hustle that time by Cameron Wise. Again, Delta will maintain possession here, but again, it's all about causing that disruption and frustrating them offensively, where they can't get into the flow of their offense. Another wide open 3, this time knocked down there by Rouse. That's her 3rd wide open shot here in the quarter. Missed her first 2. But 3rd time's the charm there for Abby Rouse. Again, a sophomore here for Delta. Baker kicks it outside. There's Thrasher inside the arc. No good. Rebounded there by Rouse of Delta. And the Eagles are off and running again with the game tied here at 24. We've got 5:11 to play here in the third. Pickering out near half court. And we're going to have a foul here on Bambadeli. Looks like an illegal screen. So that's going to be her first. Team's first of the half. So we'll see Paisley Cool and Hannah Carter back into the game here for the Eagles. Wise there takes it to the elbow. Looking for Lee up top and saved right through the wickets there of Rouse. And are they saying it was touched off of the Eagles? No, I guess not. So last touch there by Wapahani. That's the first turnover here of the second half. Carter here on the left wing, down low to Cool. Good job there by Willis. And again, not taking the bait there, kept the hand straight up. And now that's going to be blocked away. Been nice to come down with that rebound right there, but still pretty good defense overall there by Jalen. Inbounded here, Chester down low to Cool. Again, in some heavy traffic there originally. Now Rouse, cross-court pass to Strobel. She'll find Chester, gets inside near the elbow and was again nearly stripped away with the basketball. Cool for two off the right side, no good. Wines with a rebound, and here come the Raiders motoring down floor. And that pass will be deflected away and out of bounds. And a foul here on Chester. Addie Chester, her first. Team's second of the half. And so again, Lee to inbound along the sideline. She'll find Cameron Wise. Again, you got Willis here at the high post, looking to set up there for the screen. Back cut there by Lee, and in there for two. A nice design play there by Wapahani. Nice pass from Wise, nice finish here from Lee. Now 7 points on the night there for Layla to go along with 3 rebounds. To the inside, Chester up for two, kissed that one off the glass to tie it right back up here at 26. Again with 3:42 remaining in the third. Nice take right there, and I'm surprised that the referee there on the other side of the court seen that, but then the other two that was right where it happened didn't call it. But again, you know, from the angle where that referee was, obviously he must have seen something a little bit different. That's why you got more than just a couple pairs of eyes out there. So it was unfortunate there for the Raiders, but again, that foul was on Wise, her second, team second of the half. Bamadelli here at the high post, or at the top of the key rather. Rouse takes it to the free throw line now. Here's Strobel. Kicks it out to Bamadelli again, and the Eagles just not a lot there. Solid defense here from the Raiders, as we'll have a battle for the basketball. We'll have a jump ball in which the possession arrow will favor the Eagles. With 2:58 remaining in the third, we'll have a substitution here for Wapahani. Back into the game will be number 22, Lauren Luce. She will sub in for number 33, Jalen Willis. So Rouse to inbound for Delta. Finds Bamadelli. Now to Rouse again near the left corner. Drags it there to the free throw line. Now kicks it out. Strobel in charge of the basketball. Dish down low, and Cool lost a handle on it. And the Eagles will now turn it over. Now 13 turnovers on the night. Third here in the second half. So let's see what the Raiders can cook up here on this possession. Wise takes it, dumps it down low to Luce. No good. Rouse pressured there by Baker. Now Cool here on the left wing. Nearly got it stripped away there from Wise. Bamadelli now in control. Finds, I believe that was Strobel there on the back cut. Indeed it was. So Strobel there with a 2-point basket to put the Eagles back up here by 2 at 28-26. Now I'll tell you what, I'd love to see Baker get going here. She is yet to score on the night. And look at that. It just took me saying something. That's all it was. So Reese Baker gets on the board. The bank was open, by the way, cash money. Tied here at 28. Minute 45 to play in the third. Pickering finds Rouse. Inside, Bambadelli will get the friendly roll to go. You know what? I might have been saying that young lady's name wrong the entire time. I think that is Bambadell. At least I think that's what the PA announcer just said. So if there's any Delta fans out there maybe upset with me, then I apologize. No, it is Bambadelli too. I was right the entire time, for goodness sakes. Okay. So the foul there on Bambadelli, that's her second, team's third. Or actually, pardon me, team's fourth. So Wise at the line here for one more and converts on that one. So ironically enough here, all the free throws shot here this evening have been by Cameron Wise. And right now, she, along with the Raiders, as a team, is 3 for 6. And the ironic part about that is, usually you're able to at least get one of two of those, and we like to start seeing her put both of them through here. But again, Wapahani down only by one. Still got a little bit of work to do here, but hopefully we can start pushing forward a little bit more. Hopefully grab the lead right here before the end of the third. And you got something to work with here to begin the fourth. To the corner there, loose across court pass. Thrasher inside the three-point line, good for two. Nice looking shot there by Kendall. So that's her fourth point on the night, gives the Raiders a 1-point lead. Again with 20 seconds to play. Cool. Up top to Bambadelli. Now Pickering in charge of the basketball here on the left wing. Finds Strobel here at the top of the key. Looking for Chester there on the backup. Bambadelli takes a shot there from the elbow. No good. Willis corrals the rebound, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So again, it's Wapahani 31, Delta 30 here at the end of the third quarter. Again, we'll step aside here for a break. We got your fourth quarter of action coming up here from Delta High School here in Muncie, Indiana, here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back here with our FC Tucker Muncie Realtors Ted Cook and Joanne Davis game break. Again, 31-30 to begin this fourth quarter. Again, here from Delta High School in Muncie, Indiana. Again, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We hope all of you have had a wonderful Monday. And we'll have a quick timeout here from Wapahani, so I guess head coach Scott Hudson didn't quite get everything that he wanted to talk about into that 1 minute break there in between quarters. So again, this will be the second charged timeout of the evening here for Wapahani. But again, wanted to reiterate tomorrow night, folks, we'll be back on the broadcast again for the first time ever on the WHS Network. We will be broadcasting some wrestling. or some good old-fashioned wrestling, as they would say back in the day. It should be a great time. It's again something nice that to be able to get out there and to support all the different variations of teams. And those guys have, at least to my recollection, have had a pretty nice, strong showing so far here on the season. There's the Raider wrestling team. So again, we'll be back at it, broadcasting that three-way wrestling matchup tomorrow night between Wapahani, Southern Wells, and Elwood. Again, that will be set to begin at 6 o'clock p.m. And Wise will get the Raiders going here in the fourth quarter. Again, banking that one off the glass. Now 5 points on the night here for Cameron to go with 6 rebounds. So a 3-point lead here swung on to Pickering here on the right wing. Bamadelli now in the corner. Up top, here's Rouse. Guarded by York. Outside, Chester will nearly turn it over. Bamadelli somehow gets it back. Chester for 3. It is up and no good. York corralling the rebound. Now her first on the night. Willis attacking that rim and kissing it off the glass for 2. So back-to-back possessions here for the Raiders. Couple of points there each time there by Cameron Wise, but more importantly, the Raiders now expanding on this lead and starting to generate some rhythm and confidence here on the offensive end. Creighton stops there defensively. Cool will get her shot blocked there by Jalen Willis. Willis in the corner, not quite where you want to be at, and we're going to have a timeout by Wapahani. Smart decision right there by head coach Scott Hudson, because Willis was in a little bit of a bind. So that will be the third charge timeout of the night here for the Lady Raiders. Again, still 4 timeouts remaining for Delta, 2 for Wapahani. And again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. Again, we're going to try to do a Raider sports report tomorrow night as well. Not quite sure exactly how it's going to necessarily all work out. But we're going to try to get that done possibly tomorrow night or Wednesday night. Again, we have a very busy week ahead. Again, as I mentioned, tomorrow night we'll have wrestling, and then Wednesday night at home for girls basketball against Monroe Central. Then Thursday night we're back at home again for the Lady Raider basketball against South Adams. The Lady Starfires will come to Raider Gymnasium. Then Friday and Saturday we'll be covering your Wapahani boys basketball team, as your Raiders will be back in action on Friday night at Randolph Southern, another big MEC conference matchup. And then Saturday night we're going to make the special trip on down to Chrysler Fieldhouse in Newcastle, as your Wapahani Raiders take on the Newcastle Trojans. Again, all those games will be a 6:30 JV start time, varsity to follow. So again, we hope all of you are able to tune in throughout the week as we can begin again coming out of the timeout. Wapahani with a 35-30 lead. Malia York with another 3, no good that time, in and out. Again, the Raiders have really started to play a lot smarter basketball here on the offensive end. Again, we've started to see a lot more open shots from outside. That's, again, because we're attacking the middle of the lane. Whether that be, establishing some posts there, dribbling it inside, passing it inside, and look at the drain there from Cameron Wise, knocking down a big-time 3, her first 3 of the night. And the Raiders now with a 6-point lead. But we've just, we've started to see the Raiders now come together here on offense. The defense has been fairly good majority of the evening here. Another deflection there by York. Up top here, Pickering finds Rouse. And no good for 3. Of course, you got to finish out the possession right there. You got to make sure and rebound the basketball. Got to get the block out, as we'll have the foul here on York. That'll be her first, team's third. And the free throw will be up and no good. On the first one there by Strobel. We'll see Layla Lee and Reese Baker back out onto the floor. Again, there was a change to the scoreboard, which I thought that I was right. Yorktown only has 3 team fouls. Again, I originally had that. They had 4 on the scoreboard here in the gymnasium. So I thought, well, I must have missed one somewhere. So that's a rare occasion, but I thought that I must have. That has since been changed. And so Wise, again, got a little bit too much of a hurry and turned it over there for the 3rd time now here in the second half for Wapahani. Gives us now 15 for the ball game. We'll see York back in for Wise. Again, the Raiders have done so much better as far as just taking good care of the basketball here throughout the really the entire second half and most of the second quarter as well. That first quarter was a doozy, as we'll have a jump ball possession area will favor Delta. But again, really ever since that first quarter, we have done a much better job being a lot more cautious with the basketball, but also still remaining aggressive. Doing a much better job. Good job right there, staying with him. There was Baker. Now Chester guarded by Thrasher. Takes it inside, forces the foul. That's pretty good aggressiveness right there from Chester. So the foul there on Thrasher will be her second, team's 4th. And so again, Chester will head to the line, shooting 2. As the first one will be up and good. And so Wise will return to the 4 for York. And then Paisley Cool back in for Delta. Again, with just about 4.5 remaining, 38-33. Off the mark there. Wise corrals the rebound, but then travels. So Bambadella to inbound along the inline. Out here to Strobel, inside, Cool. Kicks it back out, Strobel now for 2. And is no good, rebounded by Wise. That is now her 9th rebound of the evening. Baker along the baseline will get it blocked away by Paisley Cool there of Delta. And a 3 is no good. Chester off the mark, a battle for the basketball. And Lee throws that one off of Delta's Abby Rouse. I think she wore that one right in the face. For goodness sakes, hopefully she's all right. Nice hustle there by Lee. And so we're going to have a blocking foul. That's going to be on number 2. Addie Chester, her second. Team's 4th of the half. And so Wise will again inbound along the sideline here to Layla Lee. Now Kendall Thrasher in charge of the offense, finds Wise. Been starting to see more pressure here from Delta. Cross court here to Lee. Literally all the way across now to Baker. And we're going to have a jump ball, looks like here. It's going to be in favor of Wapahani. And so a brief pause in the action. Got a player here for Delta that has, I think they're saying maybe some blood on her jersey or something. So we're going to end up having a timeout here from the Eagles. Again, we was trying to listen in to what was being said. So I believe it's Bambadelli. But so I guess she's going to head back to the locker room and get changed up or whatever there. And so again, the timeout there by Delta. Now 3 timeouts remaining. Wapahani with 2. We have 3:36 remaining. And we would like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks to Next Home Elite Real Estate. Again, their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all of your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. Also, big thanks to Jones Auto Body, owned by J.R. Fannin. They're located at 1901 East Memorial Drive in Muncie, Indiana. Jones Auto Body is one of Muncie's oldest and largest auto repair and paint shops, in which they've been servicing the community for over 30 years. So if you have any questions or need them to take a look at your vehicle, contact them at 765-284-2593. Again, that is Jones Auto Body, assurance of quality. And so again, it's Wapahani basketball coming back out of the timeout. Again, the Raiders have a 5-point lead, 38-33. Willis over to Wise. The three is going to be up. And no good as that one heads over the backboard and out of bounds. So again, a good-looking shot there. Just couldn't get that one to fall. As we'll see Bamadelli back in for the Lady Eagles. And down here by 5, Rouse there to Cool, there to Elbow. The shot is no good. Wise corralling the rebound. That is now her 10th rebound of the night. And so that gives her a double-double. Has 10 points, 10 rebounds. Good job there by Willis. Again, recognizing there really was nobody back there on the or back on the backside there defending her. So just drop step, turned, put it right off the glass there for 2. So 12 points going along with 7 rebounds now there for Jalen. Another rebound there for Layla, her 5th of the night. And a timeout now by Wapahani. This will be their 4th charged timeout of the night, so they now have 1 remaining. We'll go ahead and step aside here for a timeout of our own. It is Wapahani 40, Delta 33, over 2.5 remaining here in regulation. All right, folks, again, welcome back here to our FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis game break. Again, it's Wapahani 40, Delta 33 here with 2.5 remaining in the 4th quarter. Again, we do want to thank you all for tuning in to tonight's ball game and choosing to spend your evening here with us on the WHS network. Again, appreciate you guys supporting both teams. These young ladies go out here and work their tails off to be successful, and it's nice to be able to give them as much recognition as possible by doing their ball games. So, nonetheless, here again back at the timeout, the Raiders with a 7-point lead, trying to hold off the Eagles and also try to expand on the lead at the same time. As Lee again with another offensive rebound, now her 6th rebound of the night. She'll head to the line here for 2 shots as the foul's on number 30. Paisley Cool. That's going to be her 3rd, team's 5th. And so the first free throw will be up and good there for Layla. So she now has 8 points on the evening. And make it 9. And that is a 9-point lead here for Wapahani. And so now Delta will take a 30-second timeout. And again, we'll just go ahead and stick right here with you again here, folks. We'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks to Kenshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kenshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Ball State area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at kenshawproperties.com. Again, that is KENSHA properties.com. And you can contact them at 765-356-1340. So again, we can't say thanks enough to all of our sponsors. Do a great deal for us. Again, we can't do what we do without them. So very, very thankful for all those sponsors here for us on the WHS network. As again, Delta and Wapahani will come back out onto the floor. We've got 2:15 now to play here in regulation. The Raiders ahead here by 9 after those 2 made free throws there by Layla Lee. He gives her 9 points on the night to go on with 6 rebounds. Off the mark right there, Bambadeli with the rebound and putback. That was a big missed block out there by Wapahani. Thrasher here up top out near half court. Into the corner, there's Layla Lee for 3, no good. And, you know, in that situation right there, at least from my analysis here, your main focus is to dribble this thing out. You have a 7-point lead right now. We're going to try to wind down the clock and do as little as possible as far as forcing anything. So we'll have a foul here on Willis. That's going to be her second, team's 5th of the half. No good there. Battle for the rebound and a foul underneath. This looks to be here on Bambadeli. And indeed it will be. So Bambadeli will pick up her 3rd, team's 6th. Got a $1:24 to play here in the 4th. Lee will inbound it here to Willis. Now on here to Layla. So now Thrasher will get the basketball. Got to get across half court, finally do so. Nice screen there from Layla. Again, now, you know, it's not really necessarily about shooting the basketball. It's about taking good care of the basketball and winding the clock down. Again, Delta's got to come up with a play. You don't really have to do much other than, again, you know, do the necessary things of taking good care of the basketball. So the foul here on number 2, Chester, her 3rd, team 7th. And so the Raiders will head to the line. They're saying that was not a shooting foul, even though, looked to me, she was fouled on the way up. So it will be the 1-and-1 here for Wise. And a free throw will be up, and no good, couldn't get the friendly bounce to go. And so the Eagles still with a fighting chance here, getting down by 7. And Bedeli there, the shot fake, no good. Wise with a rebound. And another foul. So that will send Lee to the line for the 1-and-1 now, as number 15, Abby Rouse, will pick up her 1st, team's 8th. And now a timeout here by Delta. So they will have 1 timeout remaining. Again, coming back out of the timeout, it will be Layla Lee to shoot the 1-and-1. And again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the break for our FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis game break. Again, some more sponsors we'd like to thank here this evening. A big thanks to Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC dealership, located at 4055 West Clare Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles of quality brand names. So if you have an interest in a vehicle or would like to know more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903. And also visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. Again, their hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And they're also open Saturday from 8 to 4. So again, a special thanks there to Stoops Automotive Group, Buick, and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. And so again, here's both teams head back out onto the floor. As I've already mentioned, it's going to be Layla Lee at the line here for Wapahani. She'll be at the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity. Again, a team foul situation here. Again, Delta with 8 team fouls, Wapahani with 5. And so just 2 more fouls, and the Raiders will be at the line for 2 shots. So the first free throw attempt will be up and good there for Layla. And the second will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done. So Layla, 4 for 4 from the line there for her on the night. And now a technical foul here on Wapahani head coach Scott Hudson. Not quite sure. I guess because he was out of the coaching box again. So I got to admit, that is something that I haven't really seen, much in the way of a priority from referees in a long time. It's not just this year. I mean, it's been a long time since I've even seen any kind of warning for a coaching box. So nonetheless, 44-36. Not saying that the referee's in the wrong or nothing like that. I'm just saying that I haven't seen that in a very, very long time. So again, Bambadeli will inbound the basketball. We have 28 seconds to play. Handball inbounded out there to Rouse. Takes it to the right side. And that was nearly picked off there by Layla Lee. So Bambadeli now will inbound along the baseline. And so a foul here on Willis. That's going to be her 3rd. Team 7th. It actually should be the team 7th because of the technical foul. And so they don't have it right on the scoreboard. The referees are coming over. And also it looks like you can chalk one up for the good guy right here, Brandon Morvillius. Looks like I was the only one that had that one correct. So finally I got something right here this evening, I guess. But nonetheless, here Pickering at the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity. Off the mark there, rebounded by Wise. She's been an absolute rebounding machine here tonight. So the foul on number 15, Abby Rouse, her 2nd. Team's 9th. And again, Lee back to the line for the 1-and-1. It's been money here tonight so far. Let's see if she can keep it rolling. And the first one's going to be up and good. And the second here from Layla will be up. And off the side, no good. So got a 9-point lead here for the Raiders. Into the corner, Pickering will take it inside. And we'll have a jump ball possession. Arrow will favor Wapahani. And so the Raiders, I would imagine, will essentially be able to just dribble this one out as long as they can take care of the basketball. And so a timeout taken here by Wapahani. We'll go ahead and take a timeout here with them. 7 seconds to play. It's 45-36. We'll be back here with more here on your home, the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All righty, folks, again, welcome back. Here again, we have 7 seconds to play. Again, Wapahani all out of timeouts. Delta still with 1. Inbounded there to Willis. And now a foul. So the foul here on number 10, Strobel. It's her third, team's 10th. And so now the Raiders in the double bonus. Willis at the line, shooting 2. And the first one off the front iron, no good. The second free throw attempt up and no good either. And so Rouse with a buzzer-beating shot, and it's going to be no good. So waving that one off, and your final score here this evening, folks, it is your Wapahani Lady Raiders 45 and the Delta Lady Eagles 36. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break, and we'll be back here with more on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All righty, folks, welcome back here with our Raiders Live post-game show again here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Again, final score here this evening, Wapahani 45, Delta 36. Again, this will be a very short post-game report because we have got to get things cleaned up and head back home. So nonetheless, here we'll just run down the overall scoring line. The Raiders were led here tonight by a couple of young ladies here. You had Layla Lee and Jalen Willis, both with 12 points and 7 rebounds each. Followed here by Cameron Wise with a double-double here tonight. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Followed up here by Kendall Thrasher with 4 points, Malia York with 3 points and 1 rebound, and then Reese Baker and Lauren Luce with 2 points and 1 rebound each, again for a grand total of 45 points. Again, your Lady Raiders now improved to 10-6 on the season, and again they'll be back in action on Wednesday night at home, a big conference game on Wednesday night as your Wapahani Lady Raiders will be taking on the Monroe Central Lady Golden Bears. So please join us here for that one. JV start time 6 o'clock. Varsity game to follow. Again, our next broadcast will be tomorrow night. Please join us there for that one. Tell everybody that you can that supports the Raider wrestling team and that would love to watch. It'll be a start time of 6 o'clock for the Raider wrestling matchup there, 3-way there between Wapahani, Southern Wells, and Elwood. Again, coming your way tomorrow night here from the WHS Network at Raider Gymnasium. So, folks, until tomorrow night, again, big thanks to all of our sponsors. Greatly appreciate all of them. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Delta High School.